Today we're going to take a look at our 2017 Honda Civic Type-R. This one is a really clean example, one owner car with just over 3,000 miles on it, finished off in a really sweet looking metallic gray. We have the gloss black wheels, the red Brembo brake calipers up front. Excellent condition for this car, as you would expect. Practically bone stock, really the only thing, it has some vent visors on the windows. Really nice looking wheels. So we're going to take a quick exterior and interior look at the car and then drive it around and see why these things are so much fun. This is the first one that we've had, and even being front wheel drive, that is not a downfall at all. This car is absolutely amazing. It's very impressive. The bucket seats are awesome looking. We have the red micro suede in them, black accents, Type-R. Super comfortable, and they hold you really good. These bolsters are huge. Definitely a sweet looking seat. Got some red leather on the steering wheel. Got the gauge configuration, really easy to use, and then the sport button over here, we can go down into comfort, which is just the normal mode, scroll up into sport, and then all the way up into plus R. You can see how the whole gauge color and everything changes. Pretty nice looking. Then the touchscreen display system, navigation. It also does have a backup camera. Putting it into reverse, we have the main camera. We can look at a more widescreen and then a straight down, so really cool. But absolutely flawless interior. This car is really clean. It's practically brand new. So now, let's drive the Civic Type-R. So now with the Type-R outside and all warmed up, we're gonna drive this thing to see why these things are so much fun to drive. And really cool, we do have some red seat belts, which is a nice touch. Interior, honestly, is amazing. These seats are, the pictures and videos do not do it justice. Electronic parking brake. We'll keep it into the plus R mode. That actually does make it do rev matching downshifts, and the throttle response is much sharper in this mode. But driving it, the clutch weighs pretty much nothing, but there's a very nice feel to it. The shifter is super short. I love the round shift knob. It is so easy to go through gears with this. And the steering is probably one of the best things. It is a heavy steering wheel, very direct. Everything you want to do, the car will do based on your steering. It is really tight, and there is absolutely zero torque steer with this thing. If you drive in the STIs or the RSs, they have a lot of torque steer in them, and then those cars, the higher speeds, the steering is just kind of all over the place, while this car is absolutely planted. So the acceleration, this car has a lot of power. We're over 300 horsepower. I mean, it really rips up the speed. You're not sacrificing any type of power. And the coolest thing, there was nothing about the drivetrain pulling the steering wheel. That was absolutely just me steering with the road. We'll do an acceleration just to show off how that works. But you can see that rev matching downshift, which is really nice. So in second gear, I'll just floor it a little bit so you can see how there is absolutely no torque steer. Look at that. Perfectly straight. You honestly cannot say that about the competitors that are even all-wheel drive, so really impressive. But just taking some turns with this car, this thing takes them so nicely. So now as we get into some turns, you can really feel how this car just stays so planted. There is pretty much no body roll. It just takes them so nicely. And if we slow down, just throw it into third gear and accelerate a little bit, I mean, it gets up to speed so quickly. It's really tuned nicely. There's really no turbo lag. It's just a smooth car to drive. The handling, though, is absolutely what you're getting, and the comfort. These are aggressive bucket seats, and yet they are insanely comfortable. So easy going through the gears like that. And just accelerating a little bit. The steering wheel is not being pulled whatsoever. That is just an awesome feeling. So this being a front-wheel drive car, that might be a concern comparing it to its competitors, which are all-wheel drive cars, but honestly, after driving these back-to-back with the competitors, myself and all the other guys here will agree this thing is actually a lot more fun to drive. We really like it. And I'm not just saying that, this thing is absolutely a lot of fun to drive. And it still is a Honda Civic, which means it's incredibly reliable. Everything is just your normal Honda Civic. And it's also the hatchback, so it's got a lot of space in it. 4 people can comfortably fit in this car. It's something you can daily drive. This would honestly be a fantastic daily driver. The clutch is easy to work with when you're not in a performance setting. So it definitely is a pretty good car all around. We'll just tone it down into comfort mode to finish up, go over some speed bumps. It has a pretty stiff suspension, like that. That was a little stiff, but of course it's a performance car, that's what you're getting. But yeah, that is the Honda Civic Type-R. Definitely check it out. We have a ton of photos on the website. Come in and take a look at it. There are not too many of them out there. This thing is priced very aggressively within the market. The performance, the quality, everything you're getting in this car is truly amazing. Be sure to check our website out, check out more information of this vehicle. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for plenty more.